Hello everyone, my name is Scramble. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another WWE 2K22 Precursor video. As today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite series to have on the channel. We are going to be talking about Championship Scramble. Now if you don't know what Championship Scramble is, this is a series I've been doing since I believe 2K17 was the first iteration I did of this. No, sorry, 2K18. 2K18 would have been the first iteration of this. Because I've only done 2 seasons so far because of how bad 2K20 was. But 2K18 is when I started the series. It was kind of my replacement for the series I did for Goldberg. I did a series called Who's Next for 2K17 because Goldberg had been added to the game, and I thought it'd be kind of a cool novelty to kind of just build on the fact that he just came back. This is before I completely got tired of Goldberg and really started hating him again. But Championship Scramble was a series that I just kind of randomly decided to do. Now, it is a series of my own design. It was something I came up with myself, and it's technically based off of an old match type that WWE hasn't used in a long time called the Championship Scramble, where there's a bunch of people in the ring and there's multiple pins repeatedly, and yeah, they can pretty much be won repeatedly by everybody. It's awesome. It's one of my favorite match types. I really wish they'd have it in the game, but they don't. And I really, really love the series. It's a series that I do love recording. It has always been, and probably always will be, my favorite series I've done on a 2K game. And this year is going to be no different. We're going to be going above and beyond and making this hopefully the best season of Championship Scramble that Jesse and I possibly can. He's going to be joining me for every episode, which is completely fucking nuts. Initially, we're going to do 72 championships because that was about what I was planning to do for this, because there were about 72 championships in this game when all was said and done with my created championships and everything like that we were going to download. And then they announced that created championships weren't going to be in the game from the get-go, so it really put a damper on it, and it kind of pushed me to either A, wait to do the series and downsize it, or just don't do the series at all. And I didn't want to play 2K20 anyway, really, so I just decided not to do the series at all. So 2K20 did not have Championship Scramble, which was a big kick in the nuts to me because I do love doing the series, and I was really depressed to not be able to do what is my favorite thing to do with this, where it's something that I've created, something that I myself have decided to do. And I really did hurt to not do it because it is one of my favorite things to do. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk over some of what's going to be coming to WWE 2K22 for championships. We're going to talk about what championships have already been announced, what championships I'm planning to do for created ones, and a rough estimate of how many episodes there's going to be. Because I did initially have it planned for 72. I was still going to do 72 episodes. However, currently, with what I have created and what is currently in the game, there are, I shit you not, there are 62 championships already, and we have not had any tag championships announced. So, yeah. So first off, we have the WWE 24/7 Championship, which was not in this game. It was one of the ones we were going to have to download for Championship Scramble in 2K20. But then again, we decided not to do it. So, yeah, 24/7 Championship making its debut. The ECW Championship from 2008-2010 is coming back. So is the ECW World Championship from 06-08, and the World Heavyweight Championship from 1994-01. We're going to stick to singles championships because they currently have not announced any of the tag championships. So the ECW World Television Championship is making its triumphant return after being absent from this game, even though it was in 2K19. The Hardcore Championship is going to be there. The Left Right Championship from the Xavier Woods / Austin Creed YouTube channel, Up Down Down, will be here. The $1 Million Championship will be back. The NXT Championship, as well as the 2012-2017 variant, the NXT North American, the NXT Cruiserweight, and the NXT Women's Championship will all also be in this game. The NXT Women's Championship from 2013-2017, however, is not listed in what they've shown. Now, they could easily be not showing every championship, or it could have been removed for whatever reason. Now, I don't entirely know if this is removed, this championship right here that I'm currently sitting on. If this is removed, it's not really the biggest issue to me. I do get kind of tired of doing all the repeat championships of stuff that have had updated designs like such. But, I mean, it is a big piece of NXT history, so it kind of does suck if it's not in the game. But hey, you know, we'll live. The NXT United Kingdom Championship is making its, I think, debut, because I don't think it's not in this one. The NXT United Kingdom Championship is actually the updated version of the WWE United Kingdom Championship, which I'll get to later. So it will be in this, as well as the United Kingdom Women's Championship will also be in there, as well as the Up Up Down Down Championship from the Up Up Down Down YouTube channel, which is also really cool. The WCW Hardcore Championship looks like the Cruiserweight one has been removed, either that or it just isn't in this list. The WCW Hardcore Championship and United States Championships are making their returns. The WCW World Heavyweight Championship from '88 is actually missing. I didn't even notice. The big gold belt is missing. That's depressing as fuck, man. It's not on this list. That's depressing. The WCW World Heavyweight Championship from 1991 to 93, the NWO variant, as well as the Wolfpack NWO variant will be in this. I actually should write that down somewhere. I can't remember what it's fucking called. God damn it. I have like a fucking cat hair or something stuck in my phone right now, and I can't get it out, and I'm very annoyed. There we go, Smackdown Hotel. Can't remember what it's called, and fucking website is taking forever to load. This is fun. We'll just continue. Okay, it's just called the NWO Wolfpack Championship. And I hate how Excel always fucking corrects NWO to now. It's very frustrating. Surprisingly, the World Heavyweight Championship, this big gold bitch, is not in the list so far, so that's unfortunate. But we do have the Worldwide Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. This is back when the WWF/E was the WWF. This is the first title that Hulk Hogan ever won. So I think you guys can probably guess who we're probably going to be using for that one. Yeah, so this was the first title that Hulk Hogan ever won. It was the one that was held by Bruno Sammartino for like 7 years. It was the one that was held by Pedro Morales for like 6 years. And it is a very big piece of history, and I'm very excited to see it in there. Next, we have the WWE Championship, you know, the standard crappy one that WWE now uses. The gold spinner belt is actually not in the list. I didn't even notice when I was going over this list. Yeah, the 05 to 13. I'm going to double check. I'll double check with Smack Talk's video and see if I just missed it. But I'm pretty sure that this is not in the game. And there's no new match types announced either, which is upsetting. Yeah, this one's legitimately not on the list. That's fucking depressing. This is another one that I really do love using. It is a championship belt that I can't stand in real life, but like in the game it's pretty cool. Next, we have the WWE Championship from 2013 to 2014. We have the 88 to 98 variant, and then we have the 98 to 02 variant, as well as the Brahma Bull and the Smoking Skull variants. The eco-friendly is missing. I guess it's just because it was kind of just a thing that people really kind of look at and think of only Daniel Bryan when they see this, so it's kind of weird if they're going to just have this title belt and then not have Daniel Bryan in the game. Because I think WWE had told 2K they don't want him in the game. So Bryan, as far as I know, will not be in this game, which is kind of depressing, but hey, whatever. We will be, I think, doing Bryan Danielson though, as one of our people. We have the WWE Cruiserweight Championship from 2001 to 2007. This version of the Cruiserweight Championship, at least from the list that we've seen so far, is not on the list, which isn't that big of a deal. This is literally just the NXT Cruiserweight Championship before the name change, and before the color change from purple to black. Honestly, it's not going to be that big of a deal to miss this one. If it's gone, it's gone. The Divas Championship and the European Championship make their returns. They're back. The Intercontinental Championship, this is the 2011 to 19. The current Intercontinental Championship will also be in the game. For those of you wondering which version I'll be using, the gold one. This is actually not the version I use the gold one in Universe Mode. I don't know why I put Shawn Michaels on here. I should have put him on this one. This is the one I've been using recently, is the 1990 version, because this is the one most synonymous with Shawn Michaels. When I think about like the Intercontinental Championship and Shawn Michaels, this is the one I always thought about. And so before we finished 2K19's Universe Mode, Shawn Michaels made the change and replaced the white belt with the gold strapped belt, and brought back the classic design. This one was actually a nod to the classic design by Cody Rhodes in 2011. If you guys didn't know, he actually paid for this belt himself, and then WWE reimbursed him for it when they decided that, yeah, you're right, this title looks amazing, and decided to take it, because it replaced this piece of shit, this piece of shit right here. I'm just kidding, that one's actually pretty good. The 1994 variant is in there. The 98-2011 one is actually not in there, which is upsetting. I wasn't even paying attention. Again, this is one that I didn't realize wasn't in there. This is one of my favorite championships, and not seeing it is very, very sad. Don't get me wrong, these variants are much better in my opinion, and are the top tier Intercontinental Championships, but this one will always have a special place in my heart, as a lot of my best memories of watching people win the IC title, it was this one. The WWE Light Heavyweight Championship is making its return after missing out in this game. I think last being featured in 2K19. They take out a lot of random belts for no real reason. Sometimes just they don't have the time to render it properly, or sometimes it's just that they don't want the belt in there. So we have the Raw and Smackdown Women's Championships making their return. The Undisputed Championship. The WWE United Kingdom Championship will be here as well. The current WWE United States Championship will be here. The 2003-2020, this version, will be there, as well as the Cena Spinner Belt variant of it. And then we will also have the Universal Championship, and by WWE Women's Championship, I believe they just mean this WWE Women's Championship from 98 to 2010, and then obviously the NWO Wolfpack Championship. Now those are all the singles championships that we are going to be getting in 2K22 on release day. These will be the ones that are in the game. Again, we're missing out on a few really important ones from history. No Cena spinner belt for WWE title, no Rated R Superstar spinner belt, which has always been kind of snubbed for some reason. I don't know why that version never makes it in the games. World Heavyweight Championship is oddly missing. I didn't realize that, again, like I said, until now. The previous NXT Women's Championship from 2013 to 2017 is missing for whatever reason. There's a lot that is like shocking that they're not there, but we'll see what happens. We're going to go in and do some speculation on what we'll be seeing for the tag team variants. I expect the ECW World Tag to stay. At least this version of the NXT Tag Team Championships will be in here. I mean, with the women's one being missing, this one might not be there. Probably at least one version of the WCW World Tag. Both of these I'm probably going to guess are going to be there. This one and this one are obviously going to be there. The WWE Tag Team Championships, I could expect at least this one to be there. I don't see why they wouldn't put both of these in here, but they might not. The Women's Tag Team Championships for both the main roster and NXT are probably also both going to be in this, as well as the NXT UK Tag Team Championships. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say those will be in here as well, because they've put a lot of the NXT UK titles into this. I think the only thing really missing from NXT UK, I believe, is the Heritage Cup, which, I mean, that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to put in this, but I mean, they could. Let's go over the created championships that we currently have listed. This is probably where these are going to stay. We're probably not going to add more created ones unless I can really think of anything I want to add in. So far, the 18 we have are the 18 I kind of really want to keep. They're the ones that I think fit the best, and they're the ones that I don't really see any reason to change. So we have the AEW World Title, the AEW Women's World Title, and the AEW Tag Team titles. Again, very simple things. We don't really need to change much on those. There are things that definitely do deserve to be in this for us, and are things that I would love to add. We have the IWGP Heavyweight, the IWGP Intercontinental, the IWGP US, and the IWGP Tag titles. yeah, we're not going to go for like the light heavyweight tag and all that stuff. We're just going to go with like the main titles. It makes more sense that way. Not saying that the light heavyweight over there are things that don't deserve to be focused on. They do, but like when it comes to trying to give, you know, because I know they have like a junior heavyweight tag title and a junior heavyweight championship, which we do have the junior heavyweight championship, because that is kind of a bigger title than the junior heavyweight tag to me, in like my honest opinion. And I get the Bucks are like synonymous with the junior heavyweight tag championships, but like it kind of makes sense to just only do a bit. You know, we don't want to oversaturate how much we're going to be putting into this, because I don't want to make the series take, you know, 6 years. We have the Ring of Honor World, TV, and Tag, and Women's titles, which, yeah, it sucks to see Ring of Honor go away, sorry, not go by, I was going to say go bye-bye, but go away, and be, for the time being, at least done, because Ring of Honor has given us a lot of the best wrestlers that we currently look up and see. CM Punk, the Young Bucks, Adam Cole, the entirety of Red Dragon, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, Bryan Danielson, Nigel McGuinness before he had to retire. I'm trying to think of more names, and like I'm drawing blanks. Samoa Joe, Colt Cabana, AJ Styles was there for a bit, I believe. I could be wrong on AJ Styles. Don't quote me on that one. But you know, there's a lot of people that have gone to Ring of Honor and have made their careers there, and I don't think wrestling would be where it is without that. With the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship, it's one of the most recognizable championships of all time. We're obviously going to have that one there. The WWE Rated R Spinner Belt, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, the Never Openweight Championship, the Lucha Underground World Championship. It's the only one we ever do from Lucha Underground, because it's the only one we actually know anything about. And then we have the AEW TNT Championship and the AEW TBS Championship. Those ones were kind of just added in last minute, because like we didn't really plan on those being belts. We didn't find out about the TNT until 2019, like late 2019, after we stopped playing 2K20, when I decided to put that in there. And same with TBS, that one just came out. So, but with all of those, that brings us to 62 already, without our tag titles being announced yet. What do we have here? 4, 8, 12 tag titles, so that brings us to 74 if all 12 of these stay. Plus we have the Women's Tag Team Champion, the NXT Women's Tag Team, so 13 tag titles, give or take. So we're going to about 75 championships, give or take, is what we're looking at right now. Again, obviously, we don't really know. There could be more championships that they didn't put on the list. There could be less tag titles. There could be more tag titles. There could be more singles championships that are just going to kind of be surprise drops in the game that you don't know about. Obviously, as we find out more, I will update you guys on what Championship Scramble is going to be like. But right now, it's looking like I'm just going to make the general assumption we'll be doing about 75 episodes. Is what I'm going to take as my guess. Where the WWE Championship, the current WWE Championship, will be the final episode. That is the plan. For those of you wondering, by the way, that is 100% the plan, that we are going to end it at 75. Or, sorry, that the ending championship will be the WWE Championship, like the current WWE Championship. Ending at 75 episodes doesn't really bother me. That's fine by me. And we will, we will have... It looks like 75 episodes. Obviously, once I know for sure, I'll give a better update. Probably during the Universe Mode stream, or the midnight release stream, we'll probably talk more about it and figure it out from there. That will be March 8th, by the way, because we are pre-ordering the best version of the game, so we will be getting the game a few days early. Now, with that being said, I do also want to kind of give an update on the upload schedule. Currently, like I said, we're going to be doing Championship Scramble 2 days a week, Mondays, Fridays, GM mode on Wednesdays. I'm thinking we're going to do career mode on Sundays, but I haven't really decided if I want to actually do career mode yet for this game. I'm probably not going to, honestly. I might just do that in my free time. I don't know. Career mode takes so much time, and their career modes are sometimes lackluster, and especially if we're about to be doing you know, more championships. Okay, about 37 weeks worth of episodes. Especially when we're doing more for Championship Scramble, I really don't want to be adding another series that I have to record. Universe mode is streamed, so it's going to be fine. And I'm thinking I might want to just save Sundays as a single thing, just so I have it that way. I think it just makes more sense. There will be a actual channel update coming out very soon. Honestly, it might be out before this video. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided when I'm going to upload this one. Honestly, it will probably be this one first, and then the channel update, but that way we can talk about a lot of things and go from there. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode or this video. I will see you all in the next one. We're getting very, very close. Jesse and I are actually pre-ordering 2K22 on Friday, so we'll have our copy sealed in and ready to go for the 8th. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. I will see you next time. Stay golden. Peace.